It's because the sun's in my eyes. Okay. All right, let's see. Can we see the rainbow? Look at that.
Full
Can't see our
rainbow.
heads.
We're not in Hawaii, guys. We're in Wyoming.
Right forward. It feels like Hawaii though, kind of
A
right
lot
now.
of times 'cause
It's
the
kind of like
humidity.
misty and it's warm and
Yeah, but the sun's out. But we've had a week, right? It was pretty windy and rainy.
yeah. So we're in Lander, Wyoming, and Lander, Wyoming, and it's been a lot of thunderstorms, a lot of rain.
This is about the greenest we've ever seen Wyoming.
Like if you drive through Wyoming, it's usually
Usually brown.
yellow
Yeah, brown
and
by now.
or completely white.
And this river behind us, the Ocean River,
Sorry.
is normally down to a trickle by about now, but it's flowing pretty good. Lander, Wyoming, pretty cool. I guess if you off the beaten path, but if you don't climb, like people often ask, well, what else to do? The surrounding area has a lot of cool stuff.
I would never come to Lander, Wyoming if we weren't climbers. But if you're a climber, you of course know where Lander, Wyoming is. And the funny thing is it's kind of on your path if you're going to drive, say, from the Grand Tetons
Right.
to Rocky Mountain. It's kind of on your like direct path. So people stumble across it, but it's not. There's not much to it. Like we were at the bar today, and there's a picture of Wyoming traffic.
Yeah.
And it shows
The early 1900s.
like a bunch of horses in the middle of the road. And
That's one thing that's really nice, nice about being Wyoming. There's just so few people. So if you're looking for space and less people, it'll give it to you. But as we say, oh, Wyoming, like 50 degree days, 50 mile per hour winds is pretty standard. So you do get a lot of winds. Oh, you probably never showed them our new rig.
Okay, so I've just flipped the camera, but I'll show it this way. Okay, fine, I won't flip it that way. So, go ahead, give us a tour of our new rig. All right, show us around. So we got this. Okay, let's go this side. Why we got it?
So these are new to us, 30-foot fifth wheel. If you guys have followed us, you know that we've traveled full-time with our 5 kids for a long time. Well, I got 3 kids almost 20 and over now, so they are taking flight in many ways. They have our large fifth wheel, our 42-footer. Daniel and Isabelle are in St. George working on jobs and flapping their wings and taking flight. So this is our new us fifth wheel that we can take anywhere because for the most part it's Jiraiya, Tati, Robyn, and I, and to some extent Gabi will be hanging out as well.
She's got a truck here. She has her trailer with us, but or not with us. She has her trailer in Lander, not with us. She's in a different campground, and we're free camping here in Lander at City Park. You can camp right on the river, and it's free. And technically, you're supposed to only stay 3 days. I'll let you know we're on day 4 right now. But I mean, really quick, see that? See, flip it.
Yeah.
Look at that beautiful rainbow.
Real
That's
quick
pretty cool.
about Lander, guys, there is a little bit of mountain biking in the area. Johnny behind the wall, this is where you should go. Also, if you go to the top of Sinks Canyon, if you get past the first mile of the, do you know the name that we did?
Today?
No, where we ridden up at top of Sinks.
Oh, that's Brewers, like Brewers.
It's
something.
like the first mile, you'll be like, oh my God, this is horrible. But then it opens up to a nice, beautiful
Yeah.
trail. Highly recommend it. You'll rarely come across anyone. Maybe on the weekend you might get 2 or 3 riders. And so if you're looking for some sort of off the beaten path riding, if you mountain bike, definitely worth doing. We ride hardtails, so we don't need full suspension if you do it. And as Robyn mentioned, the limestone here is off the hook. And let's see, what else?
Oh, you have to do, if you come into Lander, Popo, it looks like it says Popo IG. It's Poposia. Poposia Falls, we do that hike in Lander all the time. It's a really great hike, and there's a lot of water right now, but if you wait till July, oh man, there's this rock water
Yep.
slide that is so cool to do. So you just hike all the way up to the falls, and you'll see people going down the rock
Incidentally,
water slide.
this week we problem solved how to fix our refrigerator.
Oh, we should do a separate video
We
on
might do a separate video on it, but if you have a Norclad 821
What
I
are
can
the
tell you
odds
because
of-
I freaking know everything about a fridge, a propane fridge now, having gone through this process. You can jump. You can use a jumper cable to jump, reboot the circuit board, and we have a fridge now. And I did not
So
know
what
that was
happened
working.
is we bought this new RV, and the fridge was working totally fine when we were on hookups. But the whole point of buying this RV was so that we don't have to stay in campgrounds for the summer.
Yeah.
And so we're like, oh, this is great. We can free camp, and then our fridge didn't work right. All right, great. Now no food. And so Victor spent all these hours trying to figure it out, and in the end, he had to jump. He had basically had to do what if when someone's having a heart attack? That's basically-
Defib. I had to defib clear, and actually it did shock me. There you go. And inside, I
Defib.
needed a bigger insulated wire to do it. But I will show you where the connections are for that propane fridge. Yes, if the incline's too far off, it's a problem. Yes, if your battery's low, it's a problem. Yes, if you don't have any gas flow. Yes, if your igniter's not working. But if the cooling element is not firing, you're getting that end signal, you need to jump start it, or defibrillate.
It was such a good lesson in the thing, like to not have a fridge, like that's a deal breaker sometimes if you're trying to off-grid. Now we could go get a cool Yeti cooler and do that, but I'm
Yeti
like,
shout
that
out.
was not worth it. And like the whole point is to make it enjoyable and have food in your refrigerator. It feels like this is why people don't full-time RV, because it feels like devastating.
much
What are
stress,
we
yeah.
going to do? How can I have cold drinks? How can I keep my produce from going bad? The meat in the freezer is all defrosting. Luckily, Gabi was in
Down
full
the street,
hookups,
yeah.
so we put all the food there. But you probably aren't traveling with a 22-year-old who has her own
own rig
RV
inside.
in hookups. So it felt like so much like, oh my gosh, this is devastating things. But then it was like, one fix. That is life, right? Because I always have to give you guys these analogies. That is life in a nutshell. You feel like it's just the end of the world, and you made these horrible decisions, and then you find one way to defib your refrigerator. You're like, yeah, life is
We're
good.
good to go.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.